Hi, this is Jeffrey Paul Ross for nextlevelguitar.com, and if you're looking in and listening, you might have seen and heard something a little strange. We're continuing on with the rockabilly rhythm, and so I think it's important to cover this. If you've ever seen any early video footage of Johnny Cash and the Tennessee Three, you might notice that he had a dollar bill stuck in his guitar strings. And you probably also will notice that they didn't have a drummer. And the story goes that that they used the dollar bill trick on his acoustic guitar to kind of simulate or kind of mimic the effect of a snare drum. And you could listen to a song called Get Rhythm. If You Got the Blues, Get Rhythm. I think that's one of the more notable songs where Johnny Cash employed the dollar bill technique. I'm not sure exactly how he had his dollar bill in his guitar, but as you could hear, it gave that rattle kind of like a snare thing, and I think with early recording techniques and the slapback delay and stuff that they had in the studios, it created a very interesting effect. Take a dollar bill.
Can you use a 5?
Sure,
How about
go
a
ahead.
20? Can you use 20?
Well, if anybody out there has a $100 bill they'd like to send me, I'll use it and I'll charge you $100.
There we go.
So now I'm using a 1. And it's a fairly recent $1 bill. It's not a vintage $1 bill. And basically all I've done, I've just kind of woven it in between the strings. Just kind of going in and out and up and down. And so it's muting some of the strings and vibrating against the strings. And it's giving kind of a... kind of gives you that snare. So I'm just going to do a 1-4-5 progression, which is standard rockabilly, country, blues. We're in the key of E. I'm going to stay down in first position. I'll be using an E chord, an A7, and a B7 chord. And I'll be playing the rockabilly rhythm with the help of George Washington back here at the bridge. The strum pattern I'm using is that boom chicka boom. The first time I hit the chord, I hit like a downstroke on the low E, but I'm not just concentrating on the E. I'm just kind of letting it, you know. So I'm going boom, then another downstroke, and an upstroke. Boom. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you enjoyed this little trick with the dollar bill. I'm sure you can use any denomination that you want. I personally think that George Washington was the better drummer. But just experiment with it. You may be able to find a better sound than I got.
How about like a baseball card? Remember we used to put that in like the spokes of like your bicycle tire
sure.
to make it sound cool? I'm just thinking now, Jesse. My mind's whirling.
Try anything you want. Try a baseball card. Popsicle stick. Who knows? But yeah, just experiment. All it is the strings vibrating against the paper, giving you, if you look at a snare drum, it's metal springs vibrating against a snare head, so it's kind of the same thing. But just experiment and maybe look up some of those old Johnny Cash videos on YouTube where he's using that trick. So once again, this has been Jeffrey Paul Ross for nextlevelguitar.com. Be sure to visit our website where we do have over 850 examples of various types of lessons, from beginners to intermediate on up through advanced. So we'll see you again. Keep rocking.